All right, my friends, can you clap your hands on your legs like this with me? We're going to sing a good morning song. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Clap, clap. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Clap, clap. It is such a sunny day, and I'm so glad you came to play. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Clap, clap. Good job, my friends. Give yourself a big round of applause. And can you wave really big and show me you're here? Good morning. Good morning, my friends in the front of the room. Good morning, my friends in the middle of the room. Good morning, my friends in the back of the room. I see you back there. Hello, and welcome to Story Time. My name is Mr. Jim, and I'm one of the librarians here at the Fayetteville Public Library. Mr. Troy is on vacation today, so you get me for a story time instead today. Our July calendar will have all of Mr. Troy's performances on the calendar, so we'll know when he's here and when he's off in July, too. But we're so glad you're here today. We're going to have fun reading stories. We're going to sing some songs, and we're going to learn some sign language today. I have a lot of fun in my story times, and I'm really glad you're a part of it today. Let's take a second. We're going to wave at the black cameras on the walls. Do you see the black cameras on the walls way up high? Can you wave good morning to our friends watching? We live stream all of our story times, so if you can't make it to the library for story time, you can watch us on the live stream or watch the recordings later, too. We would love that. Thank you for doing that. Okay, let's sing another good morning song. We're going to sing my favorite good morning song. It's called Open, Shut Them, and it gets really silly too. Can you put your hands out like this? Open. And can you shut your hands? Open and shut. Very good. Let's sing this song together. I'll lead it to, we'll do it twice so you can learn it with me. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them, put them in your lap, lap, lap. Now creep them, crawl them, creep them, crawl them, right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open up your little mouth, but do not let them in. Oh, good job. It gets really silly, doesn't it? I hope you didn't put your fingers in your mouth, because then we'd have to go wash our hands. Let's do it one more time. Hands open one more time. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them, open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Now creep them, crawl them, creep them, crawl them, right up to your chin, chin, chin. Open up your little mouth, but do not let them in. Oh, good job, my friends. Give yourself another round of applause. Thank you for being silly with me first thing today. So today in story time, I thought we'd talk about something really, really important. Super, super, super duper important. What's behind me today? There's ocean animals, but what's right behind me? There are bees behind me. Do you see the bees up here on my story time board? Do you see the beehive on my board? And all these bees flying behind me? They're little bees. What sound do bees make? Buzz, buzz. Good job. You know exactly what sound bees make. Hey, my friends. Hi, Max. We're going to talk about bees in story time today, and bees are super important bugs. Bees help us, they make honey for us, but they help all of the plants on Earth grow too. Is it important for us to have plants on Earth? Yeah, it's really important for us to get our fruits and vegetables, but they help all the trees and flowers too. So we're going to talk about bees in our stories. We'll learn some sign language about bees today, and we'll sing some songs and dance with the bees too. Bees like to dance. Did you know that? Bees love to dance. One more thing, did you know we have bees at the library? Yeah, we have bees at the library. If you go up to the 3rd floor and look out the windows, you can see our beehives. Those bees are buzzing on a sunny day. Hey. That's my favorite one too. I forgot my announcements this morning. Don't forget to sign up for summer reading. I've got flyers on my yellow table over there. Summer readings for all ages, baby all the way to adult. If you want to get prizes for your summer reading this year, we would love for you to sign up for our program. Also this Saturday, we've got Super Saturday. Flying Debris is a comedy sketch show. It will be on the Event Center stage at 10 o'clock. Totally drop in. We would love to see you this Saturday at 10. We're going to start with this book, my friends. This is our first bee book. This book is called Kaya and the Bees. Does Kaya look happy to see the bees? What kind of face is Kaya making? You think she's scared of the bees? Are you afraid of bees? You're a lot bigger than a bee. Do you think the bees are afraid of us? I bet if we left each other alone, we'd be okay. We're going to start with this story, and there are 3 things I like to do when we listen to stories together. The first thing that we do is we make sure we're sitting on our bottoms so that we can use our eyes to see the story. And we're already doing that. Thank you for sitting down with me today. The second thing we do is we put on our listening ears. Here are my ears. Where are your ears? Are they on and listening? Very good, thank you. The third thing, the last thing we do is we catch a big bubble in our mouth. Can you catch a bubble? And blow it out slow. Catch another big bubble. Very good, my friends. That helps us turn our voices off. Our ears are on and listening when we're ready for the first story, Kaya and the Bees. This is Kaya. She's wearing a cape like a superhero. She says, I'm the brave type, like hottest hot pepper brave, and furry spider in the basement brave. But one thing, just one thing, super scares me. What do you think she's afraid of? Bees. Bees have stingers. Once I stepped on a bee barefoot, and I got stung. Ouch! And right now, thousands of bees live on my roof. What? Bees, bees, so many bees. This is Kaya's dad. Dad says honeybees are dying and scientists don't know why. Dad reads bee books and talks about bees all the time. Fruits and vegetables need to be pollinated to grow, he says. I crunch an apple. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Can you crunch an apple? Crunch, crunch, crunch. Dad says bees pollinated that apple. How about blueberries? Did bees pollinate blueberries? Those too, he says. The world needs bees, and that's why our family are beekeepers. Look, there's Kaya's dad in his beekeeper uniform. But only Dad goes on the roof with the beehives, not me. And the kids in my building, I go on and on to them like I'm the beekeeper. And oh man, do they listen. But I get twisty inside because I'm not exactly a beekeeper. The beekeepers help the bees. Then the days are hot, and we're all playing in the hydrant water. And who shows up? Bzzz. A bee. It circles my head and it buzzes in my ear and lands. Are you ready for this? It lands exactly on my arm. I'm crazy, screaming, waving, it's a bee! And all my friends say, you're a liar. She's not brave about bees right now, is she? Hector laughs and says, real beekeepers don't freak out over one little bee. Well, I go inside mad and stompy, and I grab my suit and my gloves from the closet. I want to see these bees, I say. Oh, Dad says, let's go check on them. So they put on their beekeeper uniforms. Dad zips my suit. Zip. Can you zip your suit? Zip. I put on my hood, my gloves, my boots, until every jittery inch of me is covered head to toe to fingertip. I follow behind Dad up the stairs. He pushes open the door. And there are the bees. That's so many bees. There on the roof are the beehives. Bees crawl in and out of the little hole. Some bees have bright orange and yellow puffs stuck to their legs. These bees are carrying pollen, Dad says, and he pries open the lid. All of a sudden, bees are everywhere. A flying, buzzing, zipping cloud. My hands shoot up to swat the bees. Oh, should we swat the bees? No, don't swat the bees. Dad means business. He says, stay still and just breathe. Can you freeze? Can you take a deep breath? Very good. I hold my breath. Dad pulls a frame from the hive box. Both sides are covered in crawling, wiggling bees. He studies the frames one at a time. Then he pulls a frame and holds it out for me to take. Me? The liar or the brave girl? My head is soaked with sweat. I blink hard. I reach. Do you think she's going to hold him? She's doing it. Look, she's holding the frame of bees. She's being brave. And here I am, scared to death, but holding 1,000 bees, maybe more. Between my own two hands, the bees are electric, buzzing, buzzing, and I'm electric too. Let's find the queen, Dad says. Did you know there's a queen bee? All the bees are following the queen bee. I hunt, and then I spot her. Dad gives me a thumbs up. So far, so good. Bees are perched on sticks floating in their water. I watch them balance on sip, and I can't believe they actually look cute. Do bees look cute? Maybe so. I add fresh water to the tub. Ugh, wet glove. I take off my glove, grab another stick, and guess what happened? I took off my glove and zip, ouch! A bee stings my finger. I bawl. Who wouldn't? That bee was alive. It vibrated and its stinger stuck in my skin. Dad scrapes it off. I run water over my finger, and what's left is a mad red patch. I'm never, ever, ever, ever going near those bees ever again. Uh-oh. Dad says he's going to do the bee chores alone. He invites me every time, but doesn't push when I say no. One day, he says the honey is ready to harvest. I'll help, he says, but no bees, right? Nope, Kaya's not going near those bees. We work all day filling the jars with honey and mopping up the drips. There is honey on the floor, on the table, on my elbow, on the doorknobs. Look at all that honey. The honey flows and I want to draw a picture, but no crayon is that gold, and you can't draw the smell of warm, sweet honey filling our apartment. It's a mystery, isn't it, Dad says. How'd those bees make all that honey? While Dad goes back up to the roof, I lift the honey jars so the sun sparkles through them, and I line them up dreamy on the windowsills. Then I spy something crawling on the curtain. A bee! No, wait, there's 2 bees! I screech and I grab a swatter, and I wrap myself in a towel like a mummy. I watch every move that those bees make. Those bees nose from one corner of the glass to the other along the edge like they're hunting. Maybe they don't want to sting me. Maybe they just want a way out. That's all. Then I wrestle the creaky old window open just an inch, and the bees fly out. Bye, bees. Dad and I go for a walk as the sun is setting. I'll go on the roof again, I say. I will, because bees are amazing and scary and mysterious, and we need them. And when I say those B words and the me words, nothing inside me is twisty, because something inside me is brave. Can you make a brave face? Like a superhero? Brave face. Good job, my friends. Kaya is not afraid of those bees anymore. She's going to help the bees. She's going to be brave. That's the end of Kaya and the bees, so we're going to say the end. The end. Good job, my friends. Thank you for listening. Good job. All right, I'm going to put something on real quick. Do you see my beehive up here? This is an old school beehive. This is a natural looking beehive. If you go up on our 3rd floor and look out of the windows on the roof, you'll see beehives that look like Kaya's that are big boxes. There's big boxes full of bees. And we have a friend named Mr. Ed, and Ed helps us. He's our beekeeper, and he's keeping all those bees healthy on our rooftop. Well, here's a beehive. Do you see any bees coming out of this beehive? Can you make a beehive with your hand? Can you make a fist? This is going to be our beehive. Here's our beehive. But where are the bees? Hiding inside where nobody sees. Can you hide your bees inside your beehive? Watch and you'll see them come out of the hive. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're alive. Bzzz. Can you fly your bees around? Bzzz. Ah, bzzz. Good job. Let's do that one more time. Make your beehives again. Here is the beehive. But where are the bees? Hiding inside where nobody sees. Watch and you'll see them come out of the hive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're alive. Zzz. Good job, my friends. Give yourself a round of applause. All the bees came out of their hive. Good job. I'm going to put those bees back in the hive. They're busy working. Next, we're going to do one of my favorite things in story time. We're going to learn some sign language together. Sign language is when we use our hands to say words instead of our mouths. And today we're going to learn some bee sign language. Can you wiggle your fingers and show me you're ready for sign language? Yeah. The first word we're going to learn is the word for bee. Just like this. B for bug. To say the word bee in sign language, we're going to put our 2 fingers on our mouth right here, like you're stinging your cheek. Ouch. Sting, sting. You're going to sting, and then you're going to swat away. Sting and swat. Sting and swat. Good job. Can you do that with me? This is the sign language word for bee. Don't swat the bees, but this is how you sign for bees. You sting and you swat. Good job. That's sign language for bee. I like those bees I see on your face. The next word we're going to learn is the word for honey. Have you ever had honey on your toast before? Or honey on a banana? Ooh, that's good stuff. Bees help us make honey. So to say the word honey, we're going to start with the letter H. This is H, and we're going to put it by our lips because we like to eat honey. We're going to put it on our lips, and then it turns into a Y. H, Y. Honey. Honey is sweet, and it glides. Honey. Good job. H by your lips. Slide into Y. Honey. Good job, my friends. Honey is sweet. You're doing a sweet job signing honey. I like it. Very good. The last word, the third word we'll learn is the word for, what's this big thing over here? A flower. Do bees like flowers? Bees love flowers. We need the flowers to help us make honey. We're going to sign flower. You're going to make a closed hand like this, and you're going to sniff it on either side of your nose like you're sniffing a flower. Sniff, 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 sniff. Good job. Sniff that flower on both sides of your nose. Good flowers, my friends. We just learned 3 words in sign language. 1, 2, 3. We learned... Hi, Avery. Oh, is it your birthday today? Oh, not today. I thought you said it was your birthday. I'm sorry. We learned the word for bee. Oh, in September. Happy early birthday. We're going to sting and swat for bee. Bee. Do you want to try this with us? Bee. A monster truck. I like that. Good bee, everybody. Next, we learned honey. H into Y. Honey. Honey is sweet. We're going to play with those after. Honey. Good honey, my friends. And the last word we learned was flower. Sniff those flowers. Flower. Good job. We learned 3 B words today. We're going to clap in sign language. This is how we clap in sign language, up by the sides of our heads. Good job, my friends. You are so smart for learning those words. Be sure you practice them and you'll get really good at them too. Thank you for learning sign language with me today. We're ready for our next book. Are you ready for another story? What's on the front of this one? It's another bee. This book is called The Honey Bee. We're going to talk about bees that make honey. Let's go through our checklist one more time. Are you sitting down on your bottoms with me? Thank you very much. Are your listening ears back on? Catch another bubble. Very good, my friends. We're ready for the next one. Do you see the black and yellow stripes for these bees? Yeah. Here comes the honeybee. A field, a tree, climb it and see. Can you pretend to climb a tree? Climb, 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 climb. For miles all around you, you grow wild and free. The flowers are growing. But then, shh, what's that? Bzzz. Do you hear it? Bzzz. You're near it. Bzzz. It's closer. It's coming. It's coming. It's buzzing. It's humming. A bee. Everyone clap for the bee. Yay. 4 tiny wings. They buzz and they sing. They're clapping and flapping, the busy bees lapping. Bzz. Can you fly your bee all around you? Bzz. Tap, tap, tap. Searching and perching. This one. A bee found a flower, the perfect flower. This is the flower the bee has chosen. This is the flower the pollen grows in. This is the flower, its color so bright. Its sweet blooming scent calls the bee from its flight. There's pollen on this flower that the bee wants to take. Such a long trip, it's time for a sip. Sugary, watery nectar. Can you say nectar? Nectar. The bee is going to drink the nectar from the flower. There now, it drills now. The bee sips and spills now. There now, it swills now. It sits oh so still now. We're going to sit still. There now, it fills now. It's back to the hill now. Look, it got pollen on its legs. There's pollen on the legs of that bee. More pollen, more nectar. It's mealtime. Bzz, look at all these bees. Bzz. Like an ice cream cone? That's so many bees. Buzz, buzz, a crowd, swarming and teeming and loud, flapping, flying, landing, prying. All of this nectar, it's ours, it's ours. Look at all these flowers they get to drink nectar from. They work on the flowers for hours and hours until little bees with heavy pollen sacs, lifting and shifting and turning back. Time to go home. Zoom, they race. Zoom, they chase. Zoom, they zoom and pick up the pace. Zoom, they see it up ahead. What is this? A beehive. It looks a little different than this beehive, doesn't it? It's a beehive in a tree. Our hive, our hive, our hiding hive. Watch them arrive. Watch how they hive. Buzzes alive. Bzzz. Where are the flowers you found today? Dance for us, foragers. Show us the way. So guess what the bees start to do? The bees start to dance. Can you dance like a bee? Dance, bees dance. Bees love to dance. The bees start dancing. Have you ever seen a bee dance? It's really fun to watch. Then the bees start to chew. Can you chew? They're chewing on that pollen. They're chewing the nectar. And they're going to change that stuff. What do you think they're changing it into? Then they start to fan. Can you fan? First they danced, then they chewed, then they fanned. Fan it, fan it, fan it, fan it. Until that nectar and pollen turns into, what do you think this is? Honey. The bees made honey. It took a long time and a lot of work, but those bees made honey. It's honey at last. Yum, that looks really good. A field, a tree, climb it and see. From a faraway hive flew this hardworking, honey sweet bee. Did the bee work alone? Maybe for a little bit, but then it worked with all of its bee friends and made lots of honey. Guess what, my friends? That's the end of the honeybee, so we're going to say the end. The end. Good listening. Thank you very much. Okay. I have a basket full of bells and shakers, and Miss Susie has some in the back. If you would like a bell or a shaker for our next two activities, come see us in the front or back of the room. Would you like a bell or shaker, friends? We're going to do some stuff together with them. Yeah, that'll work just fine. You want to grab one? Hi, Jax. Do you want one? You want the pink one? You want this? Okay. There you go, Max.
I need 2 of these.
That's right, for sister. Hey, friends.
He's getting 2. Put one back.
No problem. Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's fine. Good job, my friends. All right, I'm going to make sure everyone else gets one. There you go, friends. Does anyone need me to bring you one? Miss Susie's going around too? Thank you very much. I'm going to put them right over here. All right. If you would like, you can stand up with me for this next activity. Your bell or your shaker is going to be our bumblebee. Can you shake it like a bumblebee? Shake, 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 shake. Fly your bee up high. Fly your bee down low. Can you fly it in a loop-de-loop? Woo! Bzzz. Very good. They don't open. All right, my friends, let's hold our bees still. Hold your bees still. Very good. All right, our bees are gonna go and they're gonna fly all over and they're gonna land in different places. Can you shake it? We're gonna play jingle bells with our bells. Can you play jingle bells? We're not gonna sing jingle bells, but we're gonna sound like jingle bells. Bumblebee, bumblebee, landing on my nose. Can you land on your nose? Bumblebee, bumblebee, landing on my toes. Can you reach down to your toes? Good job. On my arms, on my legs, on my elbows. Bumblebee, oh bumblebee, he lands, and then he goes. Can you shake really loud at the end? Woo! Good job. You want to do that one more time? Let's go one more time. Are you ready to find your nose and your toes? Bumblebee, bumblebee, landing on my nose. Bumblebee, bumblebee, landing on my toes. On my arm, on my leg, on my elbow. Bumblebee, oh bumblebee, he lands, and then he goes. Good job. Good job, my friends. Okay, you remember how bees really like to dance? Yeah, bees love to dance. So I want to see your bee dance. Mr. Bryant's going to play us a very special song, and I want to see your bee dancing with your bells, okay? Once you hear the music, start bee dancing with me. How about? Can you flap your arms like bee wings? Bzzz. Don't forget to buzz like a bee. Do you hear it yet? I hear it. It's Flight of the Bumblebee. Start dancing. Woo. Yeah, I like those bee wings. Those are really fast. It's really fast. Bzzz. I like that one. Dum bum 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 bum. Are you doing your bee wings? I'm gonna get this bee out. Woo. Good job, my friends. Give yourself a round of applause. Good job. Good job. Can we play with this after? We can play with the bees after, how about? Thank you very, very much. If you want to sit back down on your bottoms with me, I've got time for one more story. You can hold on to your bells or shakers, or you can put them in this basket right over here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Hi, Jax. Thank you very much. Good job, my friends. I really liked all of your bee dances. Good job cleaning up. You can put it in the basket still. We'll clean them all after. Thank you very much for helping us clean up. I've got time for one more story. Do you want to hear one more story? This book is called Bee. B-E-E. Bee. Bee. If you sit back down on your bottoms and put your listening ears on one more time and catch a bubble one more time. Here comes the last story, my friends. Do you see the bee on the flower? Yeah. Dawn is breaking on a brand new day, and in the meadow poppies sway. A bee appears striped black and gold. A wonder of nature is about to unfold. There's that bee on a leaf. In the treetops, birds start to sing. Tweet, 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 tweet. The little bee beats her wings. Bzzz. As she travels here and there, a gentle humming fills the air. Do you see that bee? Back and forth and to and fro, bee knows exactly where to go. Where's bee going? The flowers. Visiting flowers of every hue, she has a special job to do. Do you remember what the bee's job is? Gathering nectar as she goes from every foxglove, every rose. Dusty with pollen, the little bee buzzes busily. Bee travels on from bloom to bloom, drawn in by their sweet perfume. Can you smell the flower? Smell the flowers. Harvesting flowers one by one, her compass is the midday sun. Among the orchard's apple trees, blossoms quiver in the breeze. Carrying pollen from place to place, bees always leave a tiny trace. There's pollen everywhere, as my nose will attest. Flowers are far as the eye can see. Too many flowers for just one bee. All of a sudden, bee is gone. She has a message to pass on. Look at all the bees in the hive. Bzz. Back at the hive, bee spreads the news. There's work to be done. There's no time to lose. Listen for their gentle humming. The word is out. The bees are coming. Buzzing over the dense hedgerows, past the pond where wild things grow. Through the orchard's sweet-smelling scent, the bees travel on with their calm intent. There go all these bees flying. As lilies grow orange in the sun, the bees must finish what they've begun, stopping at every flower they find, leaving a gift of pollen behind. The bees pass over a woodland stream. Droplets sparkle and pebbles gleam. Water trickles, bubbles and weaves. A weeping willow trails its leaves. Where are these bees going? Look at all those flowers. Lots of flowers for lots of bees. As the bees fly on through buds and burrs, a tiny miracle occurs. So many plants, so many flowers you see, were given life by one small bee. That bee helped all those flowers. Isn't that cool? Next time you see a bee, say thank you to the bee for helping us grow the flowers. Thank you, bees. Can you say that with me? Thank you, bees. And that's the end of this story, so we're going to say the end. The end. Good job, my friends. Thank you for listening. Hey, my friends, that's all of my stories today. Can you wave to our cameras? We're going to wave goodbye to our friends watching at home. Say thank you for watching our story times, and thank you all for being here today. Mr. Troy will be back next Tuesday, and we'll probably be outside with Mr. Troy again for some music and play. We're going to sing a goodbye song, and then I'll see you next time. Can you wave goodbye like this? Can you wave goodbye like this? Let's sing Goodbye Friends together. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Let's sing it one more time. Are you ready? Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Good job, my friends. Thank you for coming to Bee Storytime today. And remember, you made today a special day just by being you. Bye, my friends. I'll see you next time. Have a great day at the library.